It's, in a way, it's like somebody said, well, I'm herding cats, you know. And I always felt like if I'd been in a good cat fight, it was a good meeting. Because if you can get people to speak up and really say what they think, and not sit back and worry about the feelings of other people in the room, that's not easy, especially for new people who are not, they haven't developed a thick skin yet. And it's a difficult situation sometimes. But I always thought, you know, when we have a saying in Imagineering, no idea is a bad idea. Well, you and I know that's not true. I mean, I've heard so many bad ideas over time. But if somebody says something in a meeting, you know, it's a stupid idea, you don't say, that Joe, that is the stupidest idea I've ever heard. Because you'll never hear from that person again, right? And I can't tell you how many times the next day somebody would be at my office door and they'd say, you know, that thing that Joe suggested, it wasn't right, but maybe if you, instead of X, Y, Z, if you did Z, Y, X, maybe there's a kernel of an idea there.
Yeah.
And that's the kind of open process you're struggling and continue to foster, because that's when you get the great ideas. When nobody's afraid to say what they what they think, when nobody's afraid to offer something that somebody else might think is dumb, because you don't know what is going to hit, what is going to spark somebody else. And in a creative process, you know, and that's, I think, the worst part about a lot of things I see. And I see it at universities, for example, is these silos. Everybody works in silos, and they don't talk to each other. And there's not an interface between them. And I think you don't get the best ideas that way, because you're working in an environment that's a closed environment. We want an open environment.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. I think also part of our role is to make sure that we keep people that might be considered a little crazy around the office, because these people do exactly that. And the biggest challenge is that you're gonna have
you can give me a list.
I'll give you a list. But you have to have these people in the room, because their ideas might be ideas you're never going to build because they're so out there. But they stretch everybody. Because just when the people think, oh, that's as far left of field we could go, this person says something, and you're going, wait a minute, now it's out here, so then I can stretch into that space and do this. The big challenge is a lot of those people, their ideas won't get done, so you have to keep them motivated in other ways. It's, to me, I think that's one of the funnest things about working at the place too, is putting together these various personalities and throwing them in a room, like you said, and just watching what comes out. It's extraordinary. I love every day we walk around and get to review new ideas and ideas underway, and it's never boring. I can tell you this right now. It's always fun.
You know, Alice Davis said something this morning that I really sparked to, because it was my own experience, and that is that Walt was never interested in what he did yesterday. He was only interested in not only what he was doing, but what you were going to do next, because he was trying to stretch all of us.
Yeah.
And if you can keep stretching your people to say, that's a great attraction we did, but you know, now we've learned that, we learned some new things out of that. What's the next one? How can we jump to another standard, another level? And I think right now in the theme park business, with other people being more aggressive about it, you have an even bigger challenge, because there's other great stories out there that Disney isn't doing, and those are being done by a lot of ex-Imagineers, by the way. Almost every company has. We've trained so many people that are out and doing projects all over the world, and so that's a challenge continually. But if your people accept the fact that you expect them to grow, you expect them to go beyond where they were the last time, that's a wonderful way of living your life.